Hello, class. One of the particular characteristics about a nonprofit board of directors is the fact that its structure allows for latitude in terms of practice. Yet at the same time, it is because of that latitude that conflicts of interest arise. Here in this second module, we examine two very important concepts, the duty of care and the duty of loyalty. These two concepts form the philosophical underpinnings and guiding principles for the work of the board. Duty of care references a board member's commitment to the organization, that they are prepared, present when needed, and take the time to be informed on issues pertaining to the organization. While the duty of loyalty refers to a board member always seeking out organizational interests over personal interests. One way to think of board governance and law is the image that these two concepts, care and loyalty, are two pegs upon which a majority of governance falls under. Now, while our focus has been on board behaviors and to some extent board actions, let's think about the CEO or executive director and their relationship with the board. What would some of those questions be regarding duty of care and loyalty for the CEO? And are they held to the same type of standard? We'll examine that specific question in later modules, but I encourage you to think about what that means and try to put yourself in the position of the CEO of the board, of the CEO or the board. What conflicts of interest would you be most concerned about? One matter often at the center of care and loyalty is finances, specifically how the board deals with financial matters and what their responsibility to the organization's finances are. That will be the subject of Module 3, where we will discuss how a board effectively manages finances and what types of questions need to be considered. One thing that we didn't cover too much in this past module is the issue of liability. That is, what is a board member liable for? Should something like a conflict of interest happen? What would happen, say, if the organization encountered legal challenges? What about if a disaster were to strike that impacted the organization? What about issues related to HR and employment of staff? The concept of directors' and officers' liability insurance is something that boards often overlook and allows for the protection of both the organization and the individual board member. It's one of those things that isn't at the forefront, like mission and vision, but something that boards need to consider. I encourage you to do a search for board member insurance at some point. As we have looked at some basic legal matters and some structural issues here in Module 2, it can be overwhelming to a new board member about the magnitude of their responsibility to the organization, so much that they are even hesitant to serve. I hope that isn't the case, as board service is one of the most enjoyable and fulfilling acts of service to a community that one can participate in. Well, that's all for now, so continue to post through Sunday, and I will see you all online.